Okay, it is President's Day 2026. Realized I hadn't done a video in a little bit. So, still no engine, transmission. Whoop, yeah, she's rolling. But I got this wiring and everything tucked up a little bit so I can put the hood down. The steering rack is in. Hose caps are on. It's connected to the steering rack, steering wheel to the steering rack. It's all taken care of. Control arms are in. These are the this is the old suspension out of blue. The original tires were on this car when I bought it. Windows are up. I've got the seats mounted up. So they're in. I'll pull them out again. We want to take out the carpet, clean up underneath, try to patch the hole up there. But right now, I've put some tape over the holes for this shifter so I can push it out onto the actual hook up to a winch on the trailer so I can pull it out. But the rear suspension is set up. Looks like the camber's off a little bit, but a lot of adjustment and everything still needs to be done. Put the lights in, the rear crash bar. Had to tape over the holes on the trunk so I could keep the water out of the trunk area. Although it drained fine, the drain holes were wide open. Dust shields, again, try to keep critters out. Still need to get door cards. The door cards that we had grabbed out of a WRX turned out to not be out of a WRX. Challenge you get when you pull loose parts out of a junk car. We thought they were out of that car, but they weren't, because they would have fit in here. The rear seats fit for the most part. Front or rear door cards fit for the most part. Fronts do not at all. Well, I only had one front with that color pattern. We'll get the harness and everything put in. I got to put the HVAC system all back in, dash everything, but that'll be a later time frame. Because I've got a couple customer vehicles that I'm going to be working on that I need to get into the shop because I got to get them up on the lift. I've got to open up the top end, take the intake off of one Subaru WRX so I can fix a couple things, install a radium catch cam, as well as new control arms on it, and it's getting a primitive performance lift kit with suspension set up for it. It's going with just a little bit of lift on that WRX. Also, right outside the door, blocking getting out, is a Hyundai Santa Fe that I've worked on. Just got the pads and rotors replaced, new pins and slides, everything greased up. But I've got to bleed the brakes, and then the front control arms need to be replaced. I'm going to check all the other fluids, make sure this car can get back to the owner. She's borrowing our 99 Toyota Camry, but single mom has some health issues, can't work right now. So we've known her since 2018 actually, and tried to help her out. She's got twin boys that are 7, so try to help them out. It's free work that I do. We can afford it. We're blessed that way, and but we'll take care of this car, keep it running for as much as we can, for as long as we can. But this is the transmission. I'm going to clean this up, start tearing it down. The engine, we've seen this one in other videos, but the engine, we'll start to get it torn down as well, but I'm going to be taking it off this engine stand and put on this engine stand. Mark over there with Company 23 and Cartboy told me which engine stand would work with their the Company 23 engine mount, super engine mount. So I picked up this one. I think it's the 1350 weight limit model. There it is, 1300 weight limit model. So it works perfectly. The two smaller Harbor Freight ones don't work, but the one that the engine over there, it's the LA 360 Mopar engine out of the 88 Ram, if we remember that one. But yeah, so once I get Plan 9 out on the trailer, I'm going to clean this up a lot. Give myself the rest of tomorrow after I get it out to clean this up. And then I'll get the Santa Fe in, get the work done on it. That should take less than a day, but it'll be pretty much all Wednesday. I'll finish it up and make sure it's good to go. Once I get it out, I'll pull the WRX in, unload Plan 9 in front up by the shop. The Hyundai will get loaded up on the trailer. I'll trailer it up to the friend's house in Cuna, which is about 70 roughly miles away from us. Load up the Camry, bring the Camry back. And then the Plan 9 will go back on the trailer. I do plan on taking it over to a car wash using high pressure soap and rinse to clean up some more of the engine bay and areas that I did pretty good with degreaser and stuff, but still want to give it a good wash down and rinse down, spray out some of these areas that I'm going to have to work on. Also, it was, while it's up on the trailer, I can do things like, start working on cleaning up that, how big a mess I have to work on. But, yeah, should be done with the main customer vehicles, those two customer vehicles by the end of this week. I have all the stuff for the WRX and can get it taken care of in just a couple days with the suspension work, the control arms, and then the intake manifold stuff I got to fix on it. Make sure it's good to go back to the customer, but he's going out of country and won't be back until like early March or the end of February or time frame. But we will be got a couple other vehicles out there. I'll see if I can get one of those taken care of while I'm working on the other stuff in here, because we won't bring Plan 9 back in until I'm ready to do the brakes, do the engine, put everything back in it. When it comes back in, I got to update my board. But when it comes back in, there's some final settings of the suspension in the back. Hopefully we'll have the new coilover suspension to put in. The brakes, right now it has brake lines ran. The parking brake cables are hanging down. Kind of, you can't really see it, but they're hanging down. I need to strap those up. I'll do that when we put it on the trailer. But booster, master cylinder, brake lines, calipers at the wheels, front caliper, front rotors, rear parking brake setup, rotors, calipers, new lines as necessary to the wheels in the back. Up front, I pulled off the lines. I'll see what I can reuse, cut those short like I did on blue, and then tap into them, and then the whole new everything up front for the braking system. The differential is set up over there, but I've got to clean that area up. Buddy of mine, Jeff Hill, spun up the spacers for the transmission for the blast plates, which is this mess. This is actually a tear down table for the transmission. Got to get it cleaned up, but there's a lot of cleanup work. I've done a lot of different jobs and stuff and just kept making a mess that I've cleaned up a little bit, put away, made a mess, cleaned up, made a mess, cleaned up, made a mess. But I've got to clean stuff up. Picked up a cabinet drawers that we'll use to store some things. This is some spacers, or not spacers, but block offs that I send made. These are for the front, and then these are for the rear. Actually, these are for the rear, these are for the front. No, these are for the rear, these are for the front. They're very similar size. The rear are just a little bit smaller, but what they do is they attach to the backing plates to block off the ABS hole in the back. They go to the blocking plate, and the front they attach to the actual hub. And what it does is blocks off where the ABS sensor attached, and that'll keep any crud and water and stuff out of. In the front, it goes into the hub area where the bearing and everything's at. Keep dirt and stuff out of there. In the back, it will get into the parking brake setup stuff in there. So, but anyway, a lot of cleanup work. Reorganize some of the stuff that I still need to install. Transmission mounts, front U mount. Sometimes these get tossed by different people. I'm going to put it back in because it does provide some bracing, but it's got some mounting points for skid plate that I'm putting in. So without replacing it with something that would give me those mounting points, I'm putting it back in, and it's relatively light. I mean, yeah, it's weight's weight. I do still have to maintain a minimum weight, but right now I don't think I'll have a problem with being 2480. So, but yep. Anyway, it's this 12-minute video. I'm going to end it here. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. I appreciate it. It's at 470 subscribers last time I looked. And yeah, maybe the channel's getting a little bit of traction. I don't know. We'll see. Thanks. Have a good night.